All right, welcome back. So it's time for a lab, I suppose. So just step back a little bit, let you do some things on your own. The lab is going to be called Photo Bucket. So you can see the link above. There's kind of a write up here of things that Photo Bucket needs to be able to do. Photo Bucket is going to be similar in a lot of ways to like what you did with Weather Picks and the Core Data app. We're just kind of making it more generic and calling it Photo Bucket. I've got a demo of it here, and I'll just kind of show it to you. So obviously, Photo Bucket needs to connect to Firebase, but it has a lot of the features that you probably have come to expect, assuming that you did the old WeatherPix lab in Core Data. So what you need to be able to do is you need to be able to create, right? So it says create a new photo entry. So I'm just going to do it two ways. So random image. So if you give it no image URL, I'm assuming you know a lot about how this app probably works. It's going to create a new entry for you. So it created a new entry here, and you can see it was a random image, and it picked some random image for me. The images don't have to be WeatherPix, but I was kind of lazy and I used some of the same ones from WeatherPix. And so this is what the detail view looks like of my random image. You also can create one by actually specifying the URL. So I'll just go do a search here for an image. I'll use this one. So it's Rolls Holman. And what you can do is you can add it and you can say Rose logo. And then the trick is you have to hit Command V and then click paste. And then it will actually paste that thing in. So there I can see that it made my Rose logo. And then if I come over here and I click on it, you can see that it actually changed the Rose logo. So that's create. Read is, well, you've already seen read. Read's right here in front of you. Update, so you need to be able to go into an image. So this is the random image, and you need to be able to update it. So this is car in the rain. So I click on update, and you can see that it changed it on my back end, car in the rain, and it also changed it on the device here. One difference you may have noticed is that I did not choose to do the listener to every keystroke. We did that in movie quotes just because it was fun. It was kind of different. But to be honest, usually you don't do that, right? So this way I can still cancel. And it only actually does the edit when I click on the update button, right? So that's what actually pushes the update through. Cool, and then obviously I need the ability to delete something. So if I wanted to delete car in the rain, I could delete car in the rain. We won't be making a web app this time, but you can still kind of test the Firebase-ness of it by using the database here. Oh, by the way, the database used to be called the Forge, so that's why I accidentally say the word Forge at times. And so if I say earthquake and I don't know, take off the word quake and I just change it, it needs to update over here as well. It did update. It was kind of slow. Not sure why my app has decided to respond so slowly. So fire with many exclamation points. Okay, now things are firing quickly. Likewise, if I delete something from here, so if I delete the earth one, it'll just go away over there. And it does all the Firebase things you would expect. There is one additional feature that you probably wouldn't guess, and that is that the word photo bucket here can actually be changed as well. So let's just say I changed it here to, I don't know, Fisher Picks. You can see that it actually changed to say Fisher Picks. There's no way in the app to change it. I chose to do that just because it was annoying to make the UI for it. And I wanted the UI to kind of behave the same as Weather Picks and movie quotes. But it does need to respond to changes over here. So if I said Fisher Photos and hit enter, you can see that it changes there. Now when you go in, if you're looking at the detail view, if you change it in the detail view, the back icon doesn't need to update. But when you come back, it should update, right? So it should pick up that change. So it's a merge of movie quotes Firebase with your Weather Picks core data. What I recommend you do is I recommend you kind of have both those apps open when you're making this one. You're required to start from scratch though, so I should make that clear. Create a new project. It can be from a master detail where you delete everything out of it, or single view where you delete things out of that. It doesn't matter actually because you're deleting everything. It does not need core data. So like when you submit it on Moodle, there should be no references to core data, right? So it's a new app with the core data unchecked, right? So just kind of make those things clear. Other than that, you should be able to kind of like merge those two together. The title here, I guess, is most similar to like things we did in favorite things. And that's what the lab is. Great. Hopefully all the details are addressed over in this doc as well. If you have questions, definitely read through this doc. I'll also say that whenever you make your photo bucket app and turn it in, if I do a search in your project for the word movie or the word quote or the word weather, none of those words should appear anywhere, right? So this is a photo bucket app. It should not say movie, quote, or weather. Just shouldn't be in here, or favorite things. It is a brand new app that you've kind of cleaned up to be Photo Bucket. Another thing I'll say is that we're planning on revisiting Photo Bucket as the lab for like many lessons to come. Like many of the next units will use Photo Bucket. So make sure you finish this lab because we're going to build on it next time. And if you haven't finished it, it'll be really a pain to build on. All right, have fun on the lab.